Set to go, they're off and racing. Well, out of the gates, Follow Your Heart went left and gave Brunel Charm a hefty bump, and next to him Windseeker also inconvenienced as well. So it was left hand down for Follow Your Heart and caused a few problems as a result of that. Tintoretto's coming through with Mohi, they're the early leaders, Papa Stour, and out wide Billy Mill showing plenty of speed as well, and coming right over now to join them and may even lead into the bend. So Billy Mill takes over with a narrow lead now from Mohi in second place, Papa Stour third. With that one, Tintoretto being tracked by Atherby and Follow Your Heart. Windseeker next, followed by Ring of Gold. And Brunel Charm, not really through any fault of his own, finds himself at the back of the field, having been broadsided out of the gates. The leader, as they race with 3 to run now, Billy Mill, blue and pink colours, out in front from Mohi in second place. Papa Stour is in third as Tintoretto is now shoved along. Atherby down the wide outside together with Ring of Gold. Then buried away is Follow Your Heart trying to rally. Windseeker comes next. And they're followed by Atherby and also on the far rail Brunel Charm. Out in front, Billy Mill being pressed now by Mohi. Between the two of them is Follow Your Heart. Follow Your Heart and Mohi. On the far side, Windseeker. Flashing home is Ring of Gold. It's a busy finish. Follow Your Heart sticks his neck out. Follow Your Heart from Mohi. Follow Your Heart, Mohi. Then in third place was Ring of Gold. Ring of Gold followed then by Windseeker.
Hat-trick is landed by Follow Your Heart for Luke Morris and Mark Loughnane. This horse is in absolutely fantastic form at the moment, and the wins at Wolverhampton have been transferred to Kempton. Mohi's run well back in second place, but this horse is just on absolute fire at the moment, like a lot of the Mark Loughnane horses. Billy Loughnane obviously caught the headlines, but the yard itself have had a fantastic 2023 so far. And in the end, the race worked out quite nicely for him from stall 3. Billy Mill from stall 9 eventually got to the front. A bit of a wide trip to get across. A little bit disappointing. Mohi, who's sat in second place, has run very well for Clive Cox and Neil Callan. Lovely gap for Luke Morris, who's come through the middle. And this horse is on absolutely top form at the moment, is Follow Your Heart. Luke Morris asking the quicker, and he's just edged a little bit left-handed. He might be better back at Wolverhampton, but he's got a job done for the hat-trick this evening. A Ring of Gold stayed on when it was all too late, but in the end, Follow Your Heart, Tom. He's just in fantastic shape at the moment, and the handicapper hasn't been able to put him up too much because he only wins narrowly, and he continues to defy him.
Yeah, just keeps on winning, doesn't he? Follow Your Heart. Luke Morris, Mark Loughnane teaming up here. Son of Estidcar has really found his mojo of late, hasn't he? The hat-trick is landed, and very tenaciously and gutsily as well. Steve, what did you make of this?
Well, he's done well, because I mean, he exited stage left and badly hampered Brunel Charm early on, but nothing will be said about that. But he's in great form, isn't he? And he's found plenty. I thought Mohi's run when he's second. He was keen early on, and you see them second from the right. Just took a while before he dropped his bits. I think that was a much more encouraging run from him. Be interesting to see what the overall time is, whether it's... I mean, it gave the impression it was 1:25.68. Okay, so it's a couple of seconds above standard. The Ring of Gold's run like Ring of Gold does, basically. I mean, to be fair to Jim Crowley, he was aware of this, because he actually tries to chivvy him up from about 3 out. He gets after him early. He just takes an age to get going. Really, again, his run also. Maybe he needs a mile 8 nowadays. Unless he gets an absolute end-to-end gallop, he's vulnerable, isn't he? He's run his race out. I think he's genuine. He just does things slowly. There was a moment I thought he might he's going to get a clear run down the outside until Mohi goes to his left slightly and he has to change inside. But then he's not going to win there anyway. He's just a never near a third, despite Jim Crowley's best efforts.
Yeah, it never really looked like getting there, as you say. But Follow Your Heart, again, has to work hard, Rach. But there's nothing wrong with his attitude, is there?
No, he definitely wants to win. He just hangs a little bit to his left, late on, but he then pulls it out half a length. Like James was saying afterwards, when he started winning, he was rated 71. He won off 79. He will still, after this, be eligible for 0 to 85 company, so they can keep him in this grade. Mohi is definitely one of the horses to take out of this that isn't the winner. This was his first try over 7 furlongs. He definitely got it. And more important, he's run in this grade, a 0 to 85, 3 times in his career. He's won twice. Those were back in 2021, and today was the first time he's been allowed back into this grade by the handicapper, and he's finished a solid second, just running into one who was on a hat-trick bid and landed the hat-trick. So very much the not to 85s. This is where Mohi is going to be finding success, and they'll be looking for another race for him. And it's nice to see that Neil Callan had a winner yesterday. He's back from Bahrain, so he's come back to cooler climes and has continued the winning thread.
Yeah, quite a hefty drift, actually, Steve, wasn't it? Over to the near side from the winner.
Yeah, no, it's only drifted coming out of the stalls as well. So he's got some character in him, but he really has got the winning habit. He's just a horse who wins at the moment, and he's actually been remarkably consistent. To be fair, for a while, despite whatever quirks he's got, he tends to find a way of winning.
Indeed, he does. Yeah, something that will kick out there. Still got plenty of energy. Clearly, defies another rise in the weight. It's only £2 higher than when winning at Wolverhampton last time. And does it again, 4-1. Luke Morris, Mark Loughnane, well done to follow your heart. Second was Mohi, 22-1, big run. And third, Ring of Gold, 9-4, favourite. Half a length was the winning distance. And the winning time for the 7 o'clock was 1:25.68. That's 2.0 seconds above stand. That was quicker than One Night Thunder's time over the same trip. James has got the winning jockey.
Follow Your Heart lands the hat-trick for Luke Morris, and in the end the pace was quite strong, and this is a proper progressive handicapper.
He is. Mark's horse has been in fantastic order all year, and he's done a tremendous job with this horse. 4 or 5 runs back I thought he probably looked like he was at the top of his game, but he's continued to improve and thrive through the winter, and on paper I didn't think there'd be a huge amount of pace, but it's ended up being a very generously run race.
Yeah, talking about confidence, like say you thought he might have hit his peak 4 or 5 starts back. Billy got on board. His claim was obviously invaluable, but it just shows you once they start winning, horses can actually improve beyond what you expect sometimes.
Absolutely, like I say, his confidence is very high right now, and like I say, these artificial surfaces seem to suit him well, so the winter seems to be a real time for him to make hay, and like I say, Mark's done a tremendous job with him, and his horse has been in great order all winter. Just
edging slightly left, do you think Wolverhampton perhaps suits him better on that lead, or just the way the race panned out today?
I think it was just the way the race panned out, and he's a horse that he doesn't do a huge amount in front, so I was trying to delay my challenge slightly, and I've got there inside the furlong, and once he got there he's just hanging fire a touch, so hopefully it just enables him to stay one step ahead of the handicapper.
Excellent stuff, well done, Luke.
Thank you.